Hi, I'm Dr. Deborah Green, and thank you for joining me on how to get more clear and closer to the core of your issue. So here's an example. Let's say I get written up at work a couple of times for no good reason at all, and I'm just having a very hard time with that. So as I look into it, I might realize, what am I upset about? Well, I'm upset because the situation seems completely unfair. So the first question to ask yourself is, what am I upset about? I'm upset because it seems completely unfair. And if you want to get a little deeper, you can ask yourself, okay, it's unfair, but how do I respond emotionally to a situation that I perceive as unfair? Do I feel mad or sad or scared or hurt? So when you ask yourself that question, you might find, okay, it's unfair, and I feel mad and I feel hurt. Okay, so I feel angry and hurt. So those would be the feelings. So far we have unfairness and feeling hurt and angry. And then the next step would be to trace that back as far as you can into your past. So when is the next time in your recent past that you felt that something was unfair and you felt angry and hurt? And maybe it was, a few weeks ago, at the last time that you got written up at work, or perhaps then you'll start remembering other situations. Maybe you felt it was unfair in a previous relationship, and then maybe you felt some unfairness, and you keep going back and back until suddenly you get to a point where you realize that the first unfairness that you ever experienced, and that's a very good way to ask yourself the question, when is the first time in my life that I know of that I ever experienced this feeling of unfairness and feeling angry and hurt about something being unfair? And you might realize that, wow, at age 6, my parents divorced and I was left with the burden of caring for all my brothers and sisters. And that felt completely unfair, and that I was very angry and hurt about that. So that's an example of how to get as close to the core as you can. And so then you think back to that time and you name the issue as, even though I have this sense of unfairness, even though I have this anger and hurt, I love and accept myself anyway. So that would be the statement that you would use as you do your tapping. So thanks for joining me in a way of getting more clear and closer to the core of your issue for the tapping. And if you want to learn more about tapping, please watch my other videos and check out my book, Endless Energy, The Essential Guide to Energy Health. Thanks again.